Jason, I mean, overall, score aside, I don't think there's a whole lot you can look at in this one and be upset about the way your kids played.
Well, they did what we asked them to do, come out and take care of business. I felt like that we had the better football team, and the amount of us coming out here and executing and doing what we needed to do, and we did that tonight. I don't think we had turnovers. 2 or 3 penalties, they were down, had some explosive plays, and took care of our business, man. I was proud of our young kids tonight. I thought they did well.
You get a kid, and we'll single him out because of his numbers, but you got a number of backs tonight, that young guys that got in there, Antonio Besteeder and Williams and Brown. Just talk about the way these guys ran.
Man, they run hard. They practice hard every day, and they work with good attitudes, and we're excited. We're excited about the future with these guys, and Antonio showed some explosiveness on that run. How far was it?
90 yards.
90 yards. Good for him. He had a good night. That's good.
You get in a situation like this where you're up big early, it's easy for your guys to let off and get sloppy, but it didn't look like they did that.
Well, you know, it's about having your foot on their throat and you keep it there. And that's really what we're trying to, well, we've been preaching to them, and we preached it all during the game tonight, and you can't have letdowns. You got to stay in the game, you know, and I thought we did that. I thought we handled it well.
You got a guy in Logan McVeigh that you like to use in a lot of different places, and you got him a couple touches tonight, and he gets you a couple of long touchdowns, one receiving, one running. It was a night where you got to kind of spread it around. Is that something that you wanted to accomplish tonight?
Yeah, we need to be a little more intentional with what we're doing on offense sometimes, and you know, we have to keep Logan and AJ Collier involved. We got to get them involved, and along with our other guys, we have some explosive players, and we know that. We just got to make sure we keep everybody involved. You know, they're good kids, man. Again, they work hard every day, and I thought they answered the bell tonight.
All right, Helena next week, big region game.
Big one. They should be 3-0, right?
Yeah.
Ought to be a big one. Be fun.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Logan, you got in on offense a little bit tonight. I know you've been in on some snaps, hadn't really gotten to touch the ball yet. You get a long touchdown pass, you get a long touchdown run. First off, tell me about the pass. I mean, you guys on one play equaled the amount of passing yards you had all year.
Well, it was good. You know, me and Ezel connected. We've been throwing a lot in practice, just trying to work on it. He threw me a good ball. We had a lot of good blocks. Just all ended out well.
All right, your touchdown run, I think 58 yards unofficially is what I got you at. What did you see develop in front of you? Because that was a fast developing play.
It was good. You know, at first it was out wide, and then it came out in the middle. I just followed Drew. He picked up the Mike linebacker. Just had good blocks by the offensive line and went with it.
Your defensive effort strong tonight. You get to work in the back and see everything develop in front of you. What did you see your teammates doing?
Working together. That was the main thing. You know, we've bonded as a team a lot better this year. We have a strong defensive front. We have good linebackers, corners. Everybody's just done a great job tonight.
And also Antonio Besteeder, we've got with us. Antonio, your guy gets in. You guys are up big, but it looks like you and some of the young guys, y'all still played hard. What was your focus coming in?
My main focus was to just have fun, enjoy this first real Friday night game with my teammates.
You're going to end up with close to 150 yards, but you get 90 of it on that one run. You look like you were shot out of a cannon when you hit that hole. What'd you see developing in front of you?
I just let my fullback Taven Brown. He got a good block on one of my linemen. They got all my linemen. They got the best blocks on that play, and it helped me get through the hole.
Fantastic. Logan McVeigh, Antonio Besteeder, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, this is Jeremy Smith and Stuart Gwynn live from Jemison, Alabama. Well, maybe you're not watching it live. And there wasn't a whole lot of life in the stands tonight after Demopolis took that huge lead early. 70-0 is the final. 70-0, Stuart.
Unbelievable, Jeremy. Yeah, Demopolis finished the first half with 378 total yards compared to Jemison's 9.
Wow. Yeah. All Demopolis early, and then Stuart, I know you've got some post-game stats for us, but it's a night when Demopolis went to the bench early and often. 11 different guys carried the ball for the Tigers tonight.
You're right, Jeremy. Demopolis came out, had 10 first downs compared to Jemison's 7. Demopolis rushed 44 times for a whopping 510 yards. Jemison 39 times for 90. Demopolis pass had let's see, it looks like 2 for 6 with 73 yards. Jemison 0 for 6 with an obvious 0 yards. Total yards for the night, Demopolis came away with 583. We'll mark that one down and compare it to the rest of the season. Yeah. Jemison 90. Demopolis had 1 fumble, lost 0. Jemison 4, lost 2. Demopolis punted 0 times on the night. Jemison punted 6 times, total of 303 yards punting.
30.3 yard average.
I'm sorry, 30.3 yard average. Yeah. Hard to read that.
Yeah, not a good writer, I am.
Penalties. Demopolis came away with 6 for 42 yards on the night. Jemison 2 for 15. Even despite that low yardage in the penalty sector, Jemison still just not able to get anything going tonight.
Scoring summary on the night for you: the Tigers, the only possession that they failed to score, the last possession of the first half and the last possession of the second half. Both times when they were running the clock out there. Scoring summary for you: Logan McVeigh takes a 65-yard pass from Jamarcus Ezel and makes it 7-0 at the 9:24 mark. Drew Jones with a 13-yard touchdown run makes it 14-0 with 5:13 to go in the first quarter. Tigers were not done yet in the first quarter. Jay Craig scores on an 11-yard touchdown run, 1-play drive set up by a block punt from Marcus Wright. That's with 3:29 left in the first. Logan McVeigh hits it again, 58-yard run with 1:10 to go. It was 28-0 after 1. Keyshawn Scott, a weaving 60-yard touchdown run with 10:15 to go in the second quarter, made it 35-0. After a Russ Logan interception, Jamarcus Ezel scored on a 19-yard scramble, 7:27 to go in the first half, made it 42-0 for the Tigers. Jemison, best drive of the night, weren't able to convert a second first down, turned it over on downs. A.J. Jackson appeared to have a 40-yard touchdown run. That was called back. 2 plays later, William Wilkins' 16-yard run made it 49-0 with 3:26 to go in the first half. Second half, Tigers much of the same as they go 65 yards on their first drive, with Antonio Bastida scoring on a 1-yard touchdown run. 7:41 to go in the third quarter, made it 56-0. Tavion Brown scored on a 5-yard run with 6:11 to play, making it in the third quarter, making it 63-0. That was following a Jemison fumble. And then Demopolis finds the end zone again when Antonio Bastida breaks a 92-yard run on a sequence in which Demopolis stopped Jemison at the 2-yard line, created a turnover. Bastida cashes in 2 plays later, and that made it 70-0, which was our final. As you heard Stacy Luker talk about, he got his young guys in early. He got good effort out of his guys all night long. Even though this game looked all but over early on, Demopolis' guys all the way through the roster seemed to play with a lot of ferocity, a lot of intensity all night long, something Stacy Luker's got to be real happy about, Stuart. Helena coming to town next week, big region game for the Tigers.
That's right. Demopolis looking at a 3-0 Helena team coming into town. We'll see you there next week at 7 o'clock there in Demopolis.
And we'll see you again next week. If you're not there with us, still catch us at WestAlabamaWatchman.com here on the King Chiropractic Postgame Report.